Good morning. Thank you for joining us today, and Halloween is coming. And long time ago, I bought Dr. Seuss's fabric, and they didn't make it very many years, and I thought it was so cute, and I thought I'd do something for the grandkids. And I have, of course, I'm the pillowcase queen, and we have a patterned sweet dream pillowcases. It's not gathered. It's very simple. It doesn't take long. I mean, I could whip these up pretty quick, and I'm sure you could too. We're giving away this digitally this week and next week also, because I'm going to do this in 2 parts so you can get things prepared for next week. And all you have to do is make your basic pillowcase size. But isn't that cute? I put the kids' names on it so they don't fight over the pillowcases, because it makes it just easier. I have 3 grandkids, and I just think it's the cutest ever. The grandkids have a lot of pillowcases. Pillowcases are a gift. My grandmother didn't say she loved you very easily, so that was her way of saying she loved you. So all you have to do is have your basic pillowcase size, which of course in the directions, it'll tell you exactly how big to make them. Then for the bottom, the cool thing is you can either use my 1.5 inch mini points, or you can use my 1.5 inch scallops, whichever works for you. I decided to use the mini points just because it looks more like Halloween to me. And then for the center part, I used my 3/4 inch mini point, or you could use my 3/4 inch scallops, whichever you want, or you could do the scallops here and the mini points here, whichever your heart desires. That's the cool part. And everything is with the fabric. And I've done both. I've mixed and matched. Then you just need, for the bottom, before you do your mini points, the casing, but the bottom part, then you just need 2 different colors that match, that go together. So I thought the little spiders with the eyeballs were pretty darn cute and cute. Okay, so what you do first is, once you get all this together, is I use 1/2 inch seams. So of course what you do is with this, you do your 1/2 inch seam, right sides together. Make sure you comment so you can win the Sweet Dream Pillowcase digitally. And of course, I'm the pin queen, as everybody knows. So I pin everything. So what you do, 2 sides, this side and that side, you sew the 1/2 inch, and then I serge it. Okay? Then you put right sides out, and it will look like this. Okay? And of course I serged it, so you've got your cute little serging here so it doesn't break, because you know it's got to look as good on the inside as the outside, or Grandma will have a heart attack. So it's all serged. Okay? Then what you do is you put right sides together here. And then you sew the 1/2 inch here. And today I'm using my brother machine. I change machines, which is kind of nutty, I know. But I like to use different machines, so I don't know why. So just sew your 1/2 inch all the way down. This is right sides together. I backstitch both sides when I start and finish. And of course I gotta cut my threads because it'll drive me bonkers. Then all you have to do is open up the seam because it's all going to be on the inside. Use a little spray starch, of course. Always, kind of like the hair, you gotta have it nice and firm so it doesn't move. Then what you do is you put right sides together, just match the seam on the top, and of course, once again, I am the pin queen. Make sure you comment so you can get your name in the drawing for the free digital pattern of this. You can make these. It's a darling gift. They can use them as trick-or-treat bags, although I do have a cute trick-or-treat bag someday that I'll make on camera. That's very, very, very cute. And I'm making sure the tops match before I iron the bottom with a nice crease before I do my 1.5 inch mini point or my scallop, whichever you would prefer. And I don't think my grandson's is like a scallop, so I'm going to do my mini points and like it, as my grandson used to say, engie at me. And I love all those little words that they say because it's so cute. And Halloween is already August, you guys. I'm not trying to make everybody get nervous, but it's already August. So Lindsay's thinking about her Halloween costumes, which she does every year. Amazing. She's like the costume queen. Next week, I'm going to tape my next week since Lindsay is going to on a trip before school starts with the kiddos and her hubby. So this will be the second part of this, building it will be taped. So make sure you comment next week between 9 and 9:30, and somebody will win a digital pattern. And this is a really, it's dressy, but it's simple, but it's really cute. I think anyways. It's dressier than your simple ones that we usually make. Okay. Then, what you need to do is take your 1.5 inch. Of course, you don't want to. I always start, so it's going to be in a circle. I always start in a corner where you have your seam allowance. Sometimes this works out perfectly, sometimes it doesn't, I don't know. And you just kind of, so what I do is put this to the bottom of my fold, and friction pens, of course, are amazing. So all I do is mark. You don't have to mark the centers because you're not going to do the centers, but you need to mark all of your end points because that's where you're going to sew to, where you're going to go to. And of course, everything's worked out for you on this. And this doesn't take very long. This is actually easy. All this I think is very simple, but it looks amazing. And maybe the kids are too old for Dr. Seuss, but he didn't make this very long. It was 1 year. I thought it was the cutest thing I ever saw. So of course I had to get it, which I didn't need, but Lindsay's favorite holiday is Halloween, so I have a lot of Halloween. Lots and lots of Halloween. That's pretty much the only one she doesn't want me to sell, so if that says anything. Just make sure you can see your dots, so you know where to sew to. Okay, now we're getting toward the home stretch. And let's see how that works out. Pretty darn perfect, actually. You're just going to have to swank it in. Make sure you comment so you can get your name for a drawing. I always give something away every week, and this week it is a digital. Okay, let me get this off just a little. And the last two of them, I'm just going to move them over just a little so they fit in perfectly at the end. And they're so perfect everywhere else, nobody's going to notice that just a little off. Unless they're going to measure them for you, which I don't think they will. I wouldn't anyways. I have issues, but not that bad. Yeah. Then after you're done with that, all you have to do is take it to the sewing machine. I'm not going to sew the whole thing. Make sure you drop your stitch length to a 2. And then all you have to do is sew it 1/4 inch from your guide. And make sure on your end points you do 1 stitch across because you want it to be nice and clean. I'm not going to do the whole thing. See? Anybody who's seen me do this knows how to do it. I've done this a million times. And I do have videos of how to do them on YouTube, Facebook, and my website. Do a few so you can see what it looks like. Then after that, all you have to do is cut at the 1/8 of an inch from your sew line like you do when you applique, because you want to get rid of all that extra fabric you do not need. Of course, you can take all the pins out because you're not going to need it. So then all you can do is cut the 1/8 of an inch from your sew line like you do when you applique. Get rid of all that extra fabric you do not need. Pretend this is all sewn. Then you take your pusher, use a little spray starch. This pusher, the mini points, happens to fit all sizes because of the shape. Then you put right sides out. And that's how you get the look on the bottom. And it's just so cute. I love the jagged look for Halloween. Use a little spray starch. Then all you have to do is push it. And then voila. When you're done, because I get asked this question how to do this all the time. Because you want to do this prior to putting the name on it. And when you're done, it'll look like this. Then when you put the name on, all you have to do is make sure that you have everything in the back off. Of course, put your stabilizer behind it. I'm not going to show how to do that because that's not my main focus. And you put the name on, and you have their names. Okay? Then to do this part, same basic thing. I'm not going to go through the whole thing. I'll just do a little of it. I probably won't even cut this. I'll just show you how to push it. I wanted the little eyeballs on the outside. The little spiders with the eyeballs. And then I used my 3/4 inch. And once again, you trace around your ruler. Just when you mark your end points, mark your centers. Please mark everything on the ruler because I have a reason for everything on my rulers. Okay? And every fourth triangular hump, of course, I put a pin. Do exactly what I always do. You sew it 1/4 inch. Make sure you do what you do. And then this is what it looks like. Okay, get all this prepared and we will see you next week. And let me choose who's going to win. Thank you for watching. Sheila Miller, you won a pattern of this darling pillowcase, and just send your information and Lindsay will digitally send it to you. Thank you for watching and we'll finish next week.